great bye week for our team. For me personally, I got to see some cool things. Got to see those young guys practice like we always do during a bye week. Got some people healed up. Had one of my old bosses, Rex Ryan, come in and talk to the team, which was a whole lot of fun. I had a chance to go recruiting along with most of our staff, kind of spread out across the nation. I got to go watch a game in Baton Rouge and see high school football at a very good, very high level. It was a lot of fun for me. And last night I got to hang out with Tina Langley, and our women's basketball coach. And love talking to her every chance I get. We love talking culture. We love talking motivation, and I just think she's outstanding. And I'm trying to grab some of her mojo while she was at the radio show last night. So great week. Allowed our team to really refocus, recalibrate, so we can go into this stretch and finish the season the way we want to. This Saturday will bring a good challenge, a big challenge, as we go on the road to Murfreesboro and play Middle Tennessee. They're a really good football team. They're another team in Conference USA that played a pretty rigorous out-of-conference schedule, playing Michigan, Iowa, and Duke. And I think they have battled through it. See the results of some of their schedule and play. Mic issue? Not any longer. All right, we'll get that fixed. Technical difficulty. But anyway, great team in Conference USA in Middle Tennessee. I think Coach Stockstill has been a constant, and what he's done at that program has been so impressive over the test of time. And I think they do a great job preparing their team. They're a team that likes to run the ball and is doing it extremely well. Everything on offense goes through their quarterback, like a lot of systems, but this is really extreme. He's their leading rusher and also doing a heck of a job completing passes down the field. And that's Asher O'Hara, great player. He's going to put a lot of pressure on our defense. We're going to have to hit him early and often. We're going to have to be assignment sound for some of the option stuff and really do a great job getting him on the ground. On defense, they got a safety group that's pretty good. Senior Javante Moffitt is leading them in tackling. One of the top two tacklers on the team, and you just see him how active he is. And he's coached by their defensive coordinator. I'm sure that's part of it. But they're going to be a great challenge for us. They are a great challenge for us. We're going on the road in a conference game, playing a team that has talented players. They've been bit a little by the injury bug as well, I read, through Coach Stock's comments. But this is a game we're going to have to do all the things we talk about each week. We're going to have to play extremely hard. We're going to have to protect the football, and we're going to have to end up in the box, score some points. And that will give us a chance to win this game. Talking about Middle just a little bit more, I look at not only Coach Stockstill, but I look at their coordinators. I look at Tony Franklin, their offensive coordinator. He was at Cal when I was at Stanford. I've seen him build great offenses everywhere he's been. Really impressed with what he's done over his career. Defensive coordinator Scott Schaefer, he was at Stanford before I got there, then the defensive coordinator at Michigan before becoming the head coach at Syracuse. Aggressive scheme where his players play extremely hard for him. And lastly, their running back coach is a guy named Jeff Beckles, who is a dear friend of mine. But more than that, he coached me in high school. When he got done playing at Florida State, he was a receiver there. I think he was the first receiver in Florida State history to bench 400 pounds. He came and did his student teaching at my high school, which was right there on campus, and then ended up coaching me. So it'll be great to reunite with Coach Beckles this weekend. With that, I'll open it up for any questions. Our quarterback position? Absolutely. So obviously pleased with some of the things Giovanni was able to do in his first start. Thought we moved the chains pretty well. He was 8 of 9 passing in the first half, and I thought that was a really impressive start for him. And then Tom Stewart is the other one that we're going to have on the ready. So we're going to have those guys go and take a look at how practice goes, and whoever's healthy and gives us the best chances, who we'll trot out there. Yeah, the thing that I would say is this team has proven to me time and again that they will respond to challenges. And so we did challenge them in the bye week. We challenged them to really understand that we do have 3 games promised to us in our season, but we need them to live in the moment. We need them to be where their feet are and really take this thing in day by day, minute by minute increments and just play by play. And that's how they responded, and that was really cool. One thing we did different in this bye week than in the previous bye week is Middle didn't play this past Saturday either, so we had all the film, all the data in place, so we were able to make a game plan and introduce it last week. So Tuesday and Wednesday we actually practiced against Middle Tennessee. Yeah, I mean, whoever's got the hot hand, we trust all those guys. Juma is a guy that we've proven is explosive, right? Like Old Dominion, his first start, he rushed for 224 yards. That's no secret. But we got guys that we trust, and whether it's not just Charlie, it's not just Aston, it's also Nashawn Ellerby. All those guys can have roles, and really whoever has the hot hand, and some people may have certain plays earmarked for them going into this game, that's where we'll go. Yeah, one that I mentioned last night on the radio show is Chike. You know, he's done such a good job in our program, earning our coaches' trust. And then we had our bod pods again last week, and he is up 9 pounds of lean mass, down 4% of body fat. He's just in such a good place. He's working his butt off and earning our trust. So he's a guy that, again, we continue to see elevate. And there are more of those freshmen that we're continuing to talk through how they can help us best in a special teams role, if not on offense and defense. Well, so, you know, Matt was at practice the other day, and we both noted that there's a lot of people that were in red jerseys, but it's nice to have them out there in red jerseys because they hadn't been in red jerseys lately. So we'll have him back the moment he's cleared and ready to go. He did practice some on Sunday, and we expect him to practice a little bit more today, so we're hopeful on Ekpe. I'll make sure there's nobody else on the defensive two deep. Trey Shubin practiced again on Sunday in a red jersey. We'll see where he's able to go, and got some doctor's appointments. We'll see how that stuff goes. But it was nice to see most of our football team out there able to do something football-related on Sunday. And I'm not sure they'll all be cleared for this game and all be available, but they're progressing the right way. I mean, those ones that have been out, obviously Dylan Silcox is going to be out for the rest of the season after his injury in the last game. That's a great question, Matt. I think probably at the level he's doing it, he is the best. He is the best dual threat because I compare him, obviously a very different offense, but to Army, you know, in terms of running the ball and a lot of things going through him, with him being their leading rusher in 8 of 9 games this year. But, yeah, as a true dual threat, I think he's completing 71% of his passes. Yeah, he might be the top dog. The one at Texas wasn't bad either, I guess. Yeah. All right, thank you all.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming out, everybody. You know, we look forward to, as a whole team, you know, just to come out, and we know that we have 3 opportunities left. You know, just we're going to stay positive, and we got a big one this week, and that we're all looking forward to. It was great to get out on Sunday. Everyone got to practice as a team. We saw, you know, we got to compete a little bit, and, you know, we're just looking forward for this next step. Yeah, surprisingly, like I'm feeling really cold out here, even though I know it is a little colder up north. It definitely is. Like I guess I've gotten acclimated to this weather a little bit too much. So yeah, it's a little cold.
It seems like you've really been finding your rhythm the last couple of games. Talk about your sort of personal growth on the team.
Yeah, definitely coming in. I just lean on my teammates a lot. You know, we all work together. We all work hard. And I really appreciate everyone that on the defensive side specifically. I have a lot of trust in all the coaches and whatnot. They put us in the right spots to make the right plays. And, we really have a great game plan. So, getting into the game plan, knowing my assignment, everyone, if they know their assignment, I feel like we can all be productive in your role, and you just got to accept your role and do it to the best of your ability. And, just watching film, that's a huge aspect that can really separate you on many different aspects because you can know what to expect from an offense or a defense. And those are really big key components on how you can help separate yourself.
Do you feel like you're seeing the game differently? Do you feel like you're seeing the offenses any differently?
I think the game has increasingly started to slow down a little bit. I've been trying to watch as much film as I possibly can, and by doing that, I feel like over the past couple weeks, the games have been getting a little slower. I'm seeing things a little bit better, but I mean, I have a lot of areas that I need to improve on personally. So I'm looking forward for these last 3 games because I really want to prove, not just me, but as a team, I know we have a lot left to prove.
It seemed like the secondary in particular has been pretty tenacious, especially in the second halves of games. Not many people are getting into the end zone after the first couple drives. Is there anything that y'all have identified maybe during the bye week or on film this week to kind of help you lock down the first half as well as second?
Yeah, it's just, coming out the gate and starting fast and furious, I've noticed that too. Like in the second half, we've done a lot better keeping people out of the end zone. But, like, I just think coming out and having that right mindset right away that we're going to dominate the game no matter what is just a key component, just making sure we're all in the right mental, that we're all just ready to go. And, yeah, that's definitely a big point of emphasis, that we want to come out strong, and that we're not going to allow anything to happen.
And how does that adjustment for you in the secondary change when you have a guy in Asher O'Hara that's probably going to run a lot more than some of the quarterbacks you face this year?
Yeah, so a little story on that. I actually played him in JUCO ball, so I know him not personally, but I played against him. Definitely a great athlete. He can throw it too. I remember in JUCO, like, we thought that was the best quarterback we played against, or maybe even the best player. So I have a lot of respect for him, no doubt. And just, as a defense, I see as an opportunity, we have to make sure we're all on the same page. Everyone needs to know their run fit, and then everybody needs to lock up on the outside and make sure we do our job. And if we can do that, I think we can be successful. But, they got a great offense, and I really like that kid. He plays really hard.
Can you talk about that Rex Ryan visit? Was that a surprise to you? Did he say anything that stuck with you?
Yeah, no, I was so shook when he came in. I just, like, my face just got so excited. I don't know, like, I don't even know what to say about it. It's just like, I was like, wow, that's like Rex Ryan. I just thought it was so cool that we got to, see NFL coach come in. And, the biggest thing that stuck with me is that, like, he just made an emphasis on the last 3 games that we had. And, like, we should go out and go win every single one. That's one thing that, like, I feel like we can go do that. And that's something that we need to do, just to have fun with it too, and just know we have 3 games and that you got to give it your all no matter what.
Did he stop by during a team meeting?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, right before our team meeting. Yeah, it was really cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my face lit up and everything. It was so cool.
Anything else? Thanks, Hank.
All right, thank you everyone. Thank you.
Doing the same question to start, just coming out of the bye week and just resetting for the last 3 games, just talk about your mindset.
Coming out of the bye week, we feel a little bit more energized, more mindset driven, coming out trying to finish out these last 3 games pretty strong as possible.
It's obviously been nice for you to get back in the groove of things. Now that you've kind of shaken off the rust, do you have any goals or anything that you have in mind that you want to accomplish the last 3 games?
My main goal right now is finishing out these last 3 games with a win, having that great feeling in the locker room that we had against Old Dominion, and just keep things pushing into the next season.
I guess as far as the offensive line, there's kind of been some changing and some guys nicked up and injuries. But it's felt like either you or Aston or somebody has been able to find holes and make progress on the ground. Is that been something that is just a collective work that y'all have seen and things you're noticing on film, or just more reps, or how are you finding that success?
I'd say it's a lot of reps, and then going back and watching ourselves on film. We've been harping our footwork on an outside zone, and making sure that we go past the mesh point about 4 to 5 steps, looking for a cutback if it's there. And that was something that we all kind of like struggled on earlier on, but like moving forward now that we've gotten a lot better at.
Ready for your next 200-yard game?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming, Rich. See you at practice.
That new bubble come with a heater?
It's supposed to be climate controlled. Absolutely.
The question is that all climates or just the warm climate?
What's that?
Is it all climates or just the warm climate?
I don't know.
Hey, I live in Houston on purpose. I run with it. It's cool.
What's up, man?
Yes. I just want to say hi.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Love that jacket, by the way.
Not too bad. Keeps it warm with the press box. You haven't been up there yet.
No, no. I've been up there like 3 times in my life.
Pretty. I got this jacket for the press box.
That's really funny. Are you going this weekend?
No, I won't make it out. We'll see. I'm trying to work with something with John and see if I can tag along with y'all.
Oh, cool.
We'll see if we can get that to happen. It'll be fun.
That'll be good, man. Good to see you.
Be around.